Well, the Dawning has returned, and the only good thing about the Dawning is it's a great place to farm for Bright Dust. So, if you guys aren't currently playing Destiny right now, now's the best time to do so because, yes, the Dawning, easy place to farm for Bright Dust, and this time, this year, the better than ever, just because now we can waste our money on Legendary Shards. No problem, since Legendary Shards by the end of this season are going to go away. So if you have a buttload of shards like I do, go for it. Please use as many Legendary Shards as you can, get as much Glimmer as you can, buy as many repeatable bounties as you can, farm all of that goody repeatable bounty Bright Dust farming techniques. Anyways, it's week 3. Time to jump back into the story. I know some of you guys are here just for the Destiny content, and I appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming back. Also, let's be real. I think at this point when this recording goes out, I think we're done with Spider-Man. I think all those videos have been edited and are scheduled on the channel. We'll probably be done with the Spider-Man playthrough by the time the year begins to wrap up. And I think I have an idea of the next game that I want to do a big playthrough for. I'm not sure if I want to do a smaller game for a much smaller playthrough or a much larger game for a much larger playthrough. We'll have to see once we actually get there, but let's get through week 3 first. Where did we leave the story off last week? Oh yeah, Mara and Riven were competing against each other to see who can be the most annoying, but I guess we're here once again to speak to Riven, and Riven's gonna send us another quest, while I think Mara was also dragging her feet and finding the eggs. What's going on?
You've returned. Would that the Queen's witches had your punctuality, a warden mine.
It's like I wish my... Right.
The Techyans have started work on the lodestone, but they can't finish it without help. I would love to find amusement in their inadequacy, make a meal of it. However, the task of helping those who can't help themselves has fallen on your shoulders again. Something of the Ahamkara in you, perhaps? The lodestone must be attuned to the confluence, like teaching a compass where north lies. I've simplified, of course, for your sake. The calibration will take some time. Should I pray for you to make it out alive?
Oh, she wants me to go into the Coil and do more Coil stuff? Aww. We gotta go up into the Coil again. No. She wants us to do Coil, and it looks like the more runs we do, the better. Boo. Just getting so sick and tired of the Coil already. An engram containing... It looks like any engram I pick from here. I thought, like, we were able to pick our weapons. Are we not allowed to pick weapons for the seasonal challenges? Your first wish weapon engram focus from the spirit each week is guaranteed to Caden. I thought there was one... Oh, kill more Vex, Swarm God legs. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I guess we have to. Dang it! Alright. I'm not sure which one I'm close to for the weapons here. Super Cluster? Reconstruction Cascade Point? That would be pretty good for good burst damage. Your Cascade Point will give you... Cascade Point with Reconstruction could give it, like, a really big, deep ammo reserves, and that way you can just unload, like, 12 slug shotgun shots point blank into the target. Okay, but be that as it may, yes, we have to do the Coil. I'm probably going to do a Legend Coil run just to get this over with, because knowing this, I'm probably going to have to run the Coil multiple times, but if I run just a 1 Coil run with the full fire team, we'll probably get it done in a single run. So I'm going to find us a team, I'm going to run the Coil, and then afterwards we're going to come back when we actually have a seasonal story to progress. So we'll see you guys in here in a little bit.
I heard you're concerned about the new clutch of wish dragons.
Just planning for the future.
As the Regent should. You're not alone. the Vanguard could help.
The hunt was instigated by the warlocks of the city. Yes.
It's a different age. The Ahamkara aren't the only ones who deserve a second chance.
All right. That was it. That was the Coil. It took forever. But actually, on that run of the Coil took a lot longer. Or not a lot longer. It took a lot shorter than I expected it to, just because I got like I got like a buff that made it so that all arc weapons have a very good chance to just jolt targets on a hit, and I'm like, ooh, that's very useful, and it very much was, because Anarchy, being able to stick them with Anarchy and just let it ride out, and just have them just be electrified the entire time, yes, very much made it very easy to kill them. So yeah, I enjoyed that quite a bit actually. Made that ad clearing section for that Coil run very easy. I was trying to get rid of all the weapons I was acquiring throughout the whole time. Permability, yeah. 62, no. Supercluster, we got another red border supercluster. I think I unlocked the pulse rifle while doing that. I got a Omnioculus at 64, that's kind of cool. I got a kill clip, heal clip version of this sniper rifle, Twilight Oath, not bad. And a rapid fire, no less. Oh, it came with pretty decent perks too. That's actually a pretty good roll to hold on to. Heal clip and kill clip. Would have been cooler if it had incandescent. I don't know if this gun can even roll with incandescent, but I'll keep that Twilight Oath actually. Good copy of Twilight Oath is always needed. And I got a good helmet at 66. Great stats on intellect and mobility. That was actually pretty good to get that. Where are we going to now? Speak with Petra at the holo projector. Gotcha. Here's the holo projector. What's going on, Petra? I did your quest for you. You should have all the data you need now.
The Techians are in final preparations for the lodestone. Your work in its calibration was invaluable. It will serve as a beacon for the Queen to make contact with her personal harbinger. She'll commune with it. Ask it to guide the remainder of the clutch back to us. It's the last of its kind. And it's good to see a harbinger, normally a weapon of war, used for diplomacy. Even with Riven. In the past, the pinnacle of the Spine of Keres provided the open sky the Queen needed for this communion. It will suffice again. But the Taken can test that region, as they have since Riven's curse rang out. They will hinder your every step. So cut through them, secure the spine, and the Queen will do the rest.
It sounds a lot like the Taken mission, or the Forsaken mission. It will serve as a beacon for the Queen to make contact with her personal harbinger. She'll commune with it, ask it to guide the remainder of the clutch back to us. The harbinger, like the ship? Complete the Oracle engine mission in the Spine of Keres. Okay, gotcha. It should be on the Dreaming City. Yup. And here we go, Oracle engine. Wow, the Oracle, it's literally just called the Oracle engine. Man. They really just ripped that dialogue, or that caption straight from the what's it called? Straight from this Forsaken campaign, man. We are...
Communion with my Harbinger requires we access the highest point of the Spine of Keres. But Riven's curse remains.
The curse brings new Taken to the region every cycle. So hunt them and our work can begin. Once the spine is secure, Sadia and the Techians can light a beacon for the Harbinger.
Corsair down thing again? Wow, I cannot believe this is a thing that is still in the game all this time. Man, we really are doing the Oracle Engine mission all over again. This is a classic Forsaken mission that they just repurposed for the season. Be like, yeah, we kind of need to go back to the same spot. Pay no attention that the dialogue is basically the same. Back then, we didn't have amplify, so now we could run through this mission much faster. I cannot believe it. I literally have, like, PTSD from doing this mission over and over and over again during the Forsaken campaign. It's crazy that they reduced, they got rid of most of the Forsaken campaign, but they just kept the missions for some reason. Oh my god. Alright, we're doing it, I can kind of tell what's already going to happen. When we round this bend over here, there's going to be a big open area to fight in. And these guys are going to, there's going to be an ambush, quote-unquote, where, like, they all stop us to try to get us to fight. But we can just run past them. I kind of already know what this mission's about. Spina Curis, we have to get to the very top of the temple, and where there's going to be a boss fight. Yep. Try to stop me, you can't. Like before, I can just run past him. Stop it this time. Oh, that almost stopped me. I'm so fast. The traps don't work on me. Is the bad guy, like the secret bad guy that you always see over here too? Like still crouched in the corner? Oh my god. I guarantee you that if I wait here long enough, a bunch of trolls are gonna spawn behind me. They always do. They're gonna come in, they're gonna spawn behind me and try to chase me down this way.
You'll find 2 ogres within, Guardian. As all Guardians have since the curse began. All across this region, the Corsairs remain as well. Reliving this nightmare is a matter of course, as we bend backward to aid the Ahamkara that unleashed this.
One crisis at a time, my wrath.
Yes, my queen.
Yeah, except the last time I was here, I didn't have Grand Overture, which is a buttload of damage.
Well struck. The observatory is secure.
For now.
Sadia and the Techians are now free to signal my Harbinger. We'll use it to pull the clutch within our reach. The Harbingers once aided the Awoken against the likes of the Taken King. But your actions today shall allow a Harbinger to aid in diplomacy. For perhaps the first time.
Even if it is with an enemy of the state.
Just the same. All things are handled here, Guardian, thanks to you. I need your strength elsewhere.
Sweet. Complete the mission Anthemium. Alright, so apparently this is where we're going in order to actually gather the eggs. Awesome. Alright.
Guardian, I'm seeing a lot of Scorn activity ahead. I doubt they understand what it is we're after, but they'll get in our way all the same.
Scorn?
Such callousness toward your creations. I suppose they have a new master now.
You don't need to be me, Riven. You don't need to be Crow. He already beats him up. He beats himself up enough over the Scorn.
Do you remember how you brought me to the Dreaming City for the first time?
I remember.
You sought a gift for your sister. Something that could delight and surprise her.
Let's stay focused.
There's a chest over here that I'm pretty sure I can't open because there's no, like, there's no pots to break in this run of the coil.
Glowing altar. Always a good sign.
Is it?
Stay sharp, Guardian. up enough ether corruption, and you should be able to slip past their defenses.
Your fated prince has experience in such matters. Best to follow his lead.
So we did the Coil for the first part of the mission. We did a recycle of the Forsaken campaign, and then we're basically in the Coil
Scorn can't be getting fresh orders from the Witness. What are they up to?
Poisoning every corner of the Dreaming City they can reach.
Unless they're thinking for themselves.
Perhaps they resemble their creator. Or aimless yearning.
I yearn for you to stop talking.
I don't even know why Riven's even antagonizing him anymore. He's kind of like way past that, unfortunately. It's no fun anymore. He's too mature now. What the? He's too mature to bully anymore. It's no fun. Did I pass another plate over here somewhere? No, I didn't. Could have swore there was one. Just the one over here? Oh, I thought there was two. And then the third one looks ahead. Maybe this is slightly different than what happened before. Watch this. Oh, that didn't do anything. Was it too far? I thought it didn't look far enough. Like, usually the tracking round goes on the wall, no problem. I guess that was too far for the round to make contact with anything.
There, the head of the snake.
Are they after the egg?
Pity. You'll have to put this one down as well.
Those shields aren't impermeable. Turn their own poison against them.
Here's another single egg. Dang it.
I understand the Queen's reluctance, but you've done the Witness's bidding before. Why not again?
kill my friends to bring on the final shape? No thanks.
A wish to end suffering. You made such a wish once, and brought about so much death.
You know that wasn't what I wanted.
You should have been more careful with your words.
Enough! It's done! The Queen is waiting.
Aw, she's really pushing him again. It's like, oh, you should have been more careful with the words you use. Like, oh, come on, stop bullying him. He's over it now. Or he should be over it. Back to the helm. I'm not sure why she's trying. Like, I mean, she's chastising them, being like, oh, you think you've grown, but like you should have worded your wish better. You should have known what was going to happen. Like, yeah, I should have, but I mean, how was I gonna know you were gonna screw me over? Like, yeah, you should have known better. I'm like, yeah, I guess I should have. God, Foe Tracer is such a cool helmet now with the buffs they've given it, but like it's such an ugly helmet still. It needs a good like default ornament. Like it's so hard to shade properly, which is the default ornament. It needs like an ornament that just people would like to wear. Give it a reason for people to want to use it again. Heel clip incandescent for a pulse rifle is also pretty good. Alright, let's see what happens now. What does she want? Oh, here we go.
I heard you over the comm channels. I am sorry that we are forced to entreat with Riven. She and I have our own histories to navigate, but what she did to you, how she wormed her way into your mind, that was inexcusable. It pains me to put you through this.
Even after all that's happened, you still think I need to be protected?
No, that is not.
It's all right, Mara. I understand. We've always shared a connection. Even when you were lost in the Ascendant Plane, I could still feel your presence. Your heartbeat. I knew you weren't truly gone. Riven was only able to manipulate me because of how strong our connection was. I've made choices I'm not proud of. But I'll never apologize for the reason I made them. It's the same reason you reach out even now, when you see me struggling. You're my sister. Nothing can break that bond.
Oh man, you really think of her
Not
as
death,
sister?
not Riven, not even the light.
Like Ager and Rhaegar, finding each other in the storm.
Yeah, well... all that we've been through. That's no fable. We stood together as the world collapsed around us.
And we'll stand together again.
Sure. Speak with Osiris of the Hollow Projector. Oh, what are you gonna give me an update? Be like, oh, I'm getting closer. Like I'm better at understanding what's happening.
Guardian, I'm afraid progress is slow. The Veil is a clever tangle in and of itself. It reforms as the consciousnesses connected to it ebb and flow. They rush in, awash with dreams and wonder, and then drain away. I believed that once I understood the Veil, mechanically, once I understood Strand, that I would see its patterns with new clarity. That has not happened. This is not like charting a course through the currents of a sea or the depths of space. It is an architecture defined by how we intend to imagine it. Not dissimilar to the Ascended Plane, but if more like its opposite. The Ascended Plane mirrors aspects of our world, aspects of will and import, to those who traverse it. Those aspects are decided upon through our actions. The Veil, conversely, weaves not with our will, Not our decisions, but with intent, unfiltered by logic. What we feel, not what we decide. Mapping such a thing would be like rebuilding a creature from the calcified remains we found aboard the pyramid ships. They are an image of a dissection, a deadened echo of existence. But to look at them as they are, to see their disparate parts, even understanding their anatomy does not give us the knowledge to make them as they were. I will continue to seek the path the Witness forged into the Traveler, but I am no longer confident that it could ever be walked again. Riven may be our only option.
Yeah, I mean, whatever spell it used, it's had millennia to think on it, and like an entire civilization's consciousness computing the desire of what they wanted. So this is kind of hard to follow them. Osiris explains the Veil's effects exhibit some similarity to the Ascendant Plane. The Ascendant Plane mirrors aspects of our world, aspects of will, and import to those who transverse it. The Veil conversely weaves not our will, but our decisions, but our intent. Unaffected by logic, what we feel, not what we decide. The complex nature of charting such an abstract and mutable space has shaken Osiris's confidence. Yep, wishing to follow the Witness might be our best option, because we can't will another way into being, unfortunately.
So many wish to be closer with their family. The absent and the estranged cause rifts in a person's psyche. I hear them even now. Let me speak to my father again, one last time. Let my daughter see me for who I am. One of the stranger human impulses, don't you find? Above all, Ahamkara want to feed, to drink deep of the gulf between desire and reality. Other Ahamkara are competitors for limited resources, not allies. The only exception is a mate. Sometimes we reach beyond ourselves. Perhaps if we stood by one another more, we'd have survived the great hunt. If we were a little more human. But that bargain is not within our natures to make.
Somebody wishes to be closer to family. She explains that things are different among Ahamkara. Above all, Ahamkara want to feed, to drink deep of the gulf between desire and reality. Other Ahamkaras are competitors for limited resources, not allies, and mates sometimes we reach beyond ourselves. I mean, maybe. Then that's pretty much it. We gotta wait for another glooming journeyer. This is like the dragon themed sparrow. Do I have room for it? Yeah, I do. I'll take it then. Focusing, not much to focus. Okay. Oh, wait, can I prestigious already? I guess I've done the Coil a couple times already and done it forwards and backwards, so maybe I can reset. Maybe I can. I'll take that shard. Thank you. Reset our rank. Alright, the very last thing we can do is just now listen to the dialogue. Read the terminal message.
Osiris, are you on this channel?
I am. Quite frequently these days. How may I assist the Queen's wrath?
A personal matter. I was hoping you could tell me about your experience with Strand, how it's affected you.
Strictly research, but it is fascinating.
We know you've learned to wield it.
Who told you this? Mara. The rumors are true, though I am still only a figment of my former self.
That's understandable. But your worth was never seated in the light. It's in your mind.
I imagine I'm not unlike one of your Techians, then. If I'm not mistaken, the Queen mentioned you trained as one yourself.
A long time ago, without much success. Though my sister, Pinar, excelled in her training. She was the pride of Amethyst. I was not. But, even with that power, she couldn't stop the House of Wolves from razing our home. I joined the Corsairs shortly after, to hunt the wolves down.
Loss has a way of shaping us all.
And clouding us. I thought the decisions I was making were the ones required of me. A kind of honor-bound reaction to pressure. I burned bridges across the reef on my hunt. Without Mara, I'd be an outcast. Now, seeing the new coven, having their respect, their trust, I can do more than just react. Maybe I can tap into that training for something progressive. As something other than a Techian. For the benefit of our people.
I've learned that failure is not a lacking within us. It is a sign that we were not ready to face the challenge we chose at the time. We must fall to start again, Petra. But as long as we persist, hope remains. Potential remains. Perhaps you're ready now.
I can see why Mara values your perspective. Thank you, Osiris.
Oh, well, that's sweet. He's like, yeah, I'm not nearly as powerful as I once was with Strand, but I'm not as helpless as I was either. I can do stuff, but it's still not the same. It's not the same when I had the light. It's different, and I'm not nearly as strong without the light as what I was when I had the light. So, I mean, take that what you will. Yeah, I value perspective. It seems there's a reason, it seems, why the Queen speaks highly of you and why she keeps you around. So I was like, yeah, that's awfully nice too. It's a good thing to see them working together like that. But yep, that's another weekly story mission. It's very light on story this week. It's always the 1 week somewhere in the middle of the season where there's not a whole lot going on. There's always that one filler week. This was 4 or 5 things of Coil needed to be done, with matchmaking and then by myself, and then we did a rehashed Forsaken era mission. It's kind of lame, not gonna lie, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna hold anybody against it. There's always that 1 week that's really lame, and then the next week it picks up, and then the next week gives you the penultimate week, and then the last week is the resolution. We're halfway through the season. I'm kind of hoping for a big payoff where maybe Osiris is able to figure out the veil, but according to him, it seems like it's never going to happen. There's no way in hell to figure out how they did it, and that the wish is going to be the only thing, and the Dreaming City is just going to be stuck cursed. Unless Riven is so grateful for us finding the eggs that she gives us a second wish to break the Dreaming City curse. I doubt it, but yeah, we could be lucky. But yeah, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys enjoy keeping up with the, weekly playthroughs for Destiny, I'm enjoying them for the time being. I don't know what'll happen when the final shape comes out. I think we've talked about this in a couple other videos, that coverage, Destiny coverage for this channel might eventually stop. I know a lot of people are here just for Destiny, and I get that. You guys have your niche. A lot of you guys seem to have tuned in also for a lot of the sci-fi based video game playthroughs. Aliens Dark Descent, I know a lot of you guys tuned into that playthrough. A lot of you guys seem to really enjoy the Dark Descent playthrough, weirdly enough. Lots of views consistent across all those different episodes. I don't know, maybe I'll try to do some more sci-fi playthroughs. I have a couple games, again, that I'm looking into right now that I'm trying to debate on which one I want to do a playthrough for first. I don't want to spoil anything yet. I'm still kind of doing some research on it. If you guys enjoyed what you've seen so far for this week, be sure to leave a like. Be sure to subscribe as well. It helps with the algorithm. It really does. The more people who leave a like, the more this video gets pushed out in the algorithm, the more people get to see it, more people come and tune in, and it really just helps me. But yeah, guys, here's the see you all next time.